8:04 National Heroes Eve. And
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Island Tea, thank God it's Friday. National Heroes Eve.
Literally TGIF. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone out there is having a fantastic day and that we're all fully in the spirit of national heroes and independence. I can see like they've been more decor added. Everywhere you look now, you're bombarded with independence decor, so I can't complain anymore. We're fully dressed up, and I know there's going to be a patriotic day. Is that on Monday? Yes, I think it's on Monday.
The lady in black is talking to me.
Oh, by the way, audience, he actually has on black today. So today is the only day Jamster has complied with the National Color Day.
This is not true, technically.
It is. Don't even try to squeeze in them little colors on your shirt the days before. Today is the only day he has complied with the National Color Day. So today is wear black, and he's actually in black. Yeah.
I was going to wear black anyway, so
I knew it.
I'm not necessarily complying.
I know. Look at you.
I was like,
Rebel
like,
always, right?
It's like, oops, coincidence.
Not. But you know what? Before I start with you and your insanity, I have a quote that I want to give to the audience. It's not even a quote. I want to say maybe a mantra, maybe something motivational. Act like the person you want to become. Act like the person you want to become. And when I was looking for quotes, this is the one that popped out at me. Because I feel like a lot of times we look at other people, we judge them, we're critical. We often assume, and social media has added to this madness. So we look at persons and the lifestyle that they're portraying on social media, not even thinking that, hey, this person doesn't even post everything, so it might not be their reality. And then we start to criticize, internalize, bitterness, all of that. But if you are actually thinking about the person that you want to become, because most of the time your haters are people that want to be like you. So if you're actually thinking about the person that you want to become, then how about you act that way? If you want people to see you in a specific light, then act that way. Be kind, be caring, give back, be patriotic. Act like the person that you want to become. I mean, if it is that you want to be better, well, then I really can't help you after that.
Okay, so I'll act like I put on black today because it was.
What are you wanting
day.
to become? Compliant?
I'm just playing.
Act like the person you want to become. So today, Azard and I decided that we were going to do a call-in type show. So we weren't going to bombard you with heavy topics according to you, but we were going to let the audience call in and determine what we should discuss. So if you have any pressing issues or something that you really feel like should be highlighted, today is the day for that. So you can call in and discuss those topics with us. Before we go any further, I just wanted to highlight you guys, or highlight, I should say. Tomorrow is National Heroes Day, and we have been having a back and forth all week. Actually, it started since last week when we read the Independence calendar. And then yesterday, I think we mentioned it again about Heroes Park being used. So I saw a flyer, and it's from a reliable source. The National Heroes Day ceremony is going to be held tomorrow, September 16th at 8 a.m. at the National Heroes Park. Yes. Kim Collins Highway, National Heroes Park, the park that was created specifically for our 5 national heroes, and I guess whoever comes after.
So how does that breakfast thing work then?
Well, that part I can't answer.
Yeah, I guess maybe they could be outside.
Probably the park is big enough too.
Or the idea being people there, and then after the parade and so on, they could go and have breakfast. So maybe that's the idea.
So I know there's that breakfast, which is beginning at 6, but the National Heroes Day ceremony begins at 8, And then at 4, there's a wreath laying ceremony at the Right Excellent Sir Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw Memorial Park. So, see, I knew we could do all of them at the same time. And I literally said this yesterday. So there's going to be a wreath laying ceremony at the Right Honorable Sir Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw's Memorial Park at 4. And then there's the wreath laying ceremony. Well, there's a ceremony. I don't know what it consists of, but of course I know they're going to put wreaths under the ones that have passed. So that is happening tomorrow at 8. And then I know there's also going to be some type of ceremony at the C.A. Paul Southwell bust. I don't know the time for that one. I haven't seen that one, but there's a lot of stuff happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
So for those of you who were wondering, questioning, fussing, and in doubt, there is in fact going to be a ceremony at the National Heroes Park tomorrow at 8.
And for the informational stragglers who don't know that, no, we don't get Monday as a holiday because National Heroes Day falls on a Saturday. No, Monday is not a holiday.
Yeah, the CAPSEC has actually put out something on that.
Exactly. I saw that earlier in the week.
Yes, so there's no holiday on Monday. Yeah. Come to work. The holiday's on Tuesday. And then you're back at work on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, because Tuesday is Independence Day, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So see you guys on Monday. I'm trying to pull up the Independence schedule, but I can't remember where I saved it because the one that I had was so tiny.
Yeah, I still can't figure out how to because it's all the little squares. You have to pinch and zoom.
Yeah, it's intense.
To get them,
It really is. And I know there's also the Agri Night Market happening.
Oh yeah, that's tonight, right?
That's tonight. I think it's tonight.
Why is it? Was it last night?
Oh, was it last? No, wait. It was last night. Oh,
it was last night, right? Oh.
Oh my goodness, I missed it.
Shoot, yeah.
So last night, I was in a quandary because I had so many things to get done in time to watch cricket, and it was the first game that the Amazon Warriors lost. So I spent almost an hour after that, maybe 2, lamenting about the loss. So, yeah, I guess that's why I'm now playing catch-up and thinking that Agri Night Market is happening tonight. Yeah, it was actually last night. Come to think of it, it was last night because I'm in a chat where I saw persons going crazy all night last night.
I remember we went to the one at, was it last year? There was one a few days before Christmas Eve. It might have been the day before Christmas Eve or something like that.
Yeah, they usually do one for Easter, and I think they squeezed in one for Christmas this year. Yeah. How was it?
It was good. We got some nice avocados. Avocados in December, imagine. Huh?
Hold on. I saw the AG had something about avocado yesterday. I don't know if it was like a flash sale or something. Let's see. Yeah, there was... So they visited the schools yesterday. The cabinet visited the high schools yesterday. And man, these high schools put on a show. I saw Virtuals, I saw Sandy Point. It was lit. But yeah, I'm looking right. So there was a flash sale. The Department of Agriculture, St. Kitts Independence Avocado Flash Sale. And the sale started yesterday, and it's going to end today, and it's only $3 per avocado.
Speaking of which, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Or it might have been the day before yesterday. I was going to the square when I left here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lady sitting there just by the baobab tree with selling avocados. So I go, Miss, how much are your avocados? Oh, $10 for the big ones.
What?
So
$10
I was like,
avocado?
$10 for an avocado now?
Wow.
So I used to have big ones when I used to live at Greenlands. Oh my God, those are like
$10 for an avocado.
Bigger than a coconut. I mean,
what in the world?
Like, Miami breadfruit territory type thing, you know? And we used to sell some to Best Buy, and Best Buy I think they used to give us. Did they give us like $3.50 for one, and then they'd sell them for $5? And then I remember one time, me and my wife went up to Best Buy to shop, right? and like ours had finished, so they were bringing in them from Mexico, and then, you know, these tiny things.
Yeah,
Eh?
avocado.
So we were just looking at each other laughing.
And
like,
they have a weird
laughable,
taste
right?
because I feel like they weren't allowed to get ripe enough.
Yes, exactly.
So they pick them and then, you know, of course, ship them off.
Yeah. And
They
it's-
have a weird taste.
and
Maybe it's
that
because I'm
pebbly- I've
accustomed
never
to
had
my
those. I've actually
Caribbean
yes, I've never had those actually. I've never
avocado.
had it.
Yeah,
And that pebbly species that they're bringing that we don't have here. We have the smooth skinned one. And
yeah. I had an avocado tree at the back of my yard, and these avocados used to be huge.
Yes.
And there are like only a few of us in the house that can eat it because I think my mom is allergic and
Yeah.
another one of my sisters. So I would bring them to like wherever. At that point in time, I think I was working at a law firm. I'd bring them and just share them out to everybody in the office. But they were huge and they were
I'm telling you.
delicious.
Oh God.
So but I still can't justify paying. Like I think I would
$10
scream if
for
somebody
an
told me
avocado.
$10 for an avocado.
God.
So
I mean, we
I
usually-
think you guys should make use of the and I actually pulled this from the AG status because he usually posts like what's happening in the country on
Yeah.
his Facebook status. So he was the one advertising the avocado sale. So it started yesterday and it's gonna finish today. And you know what? There's a number. Let me tell you what the number is.
You know what
the number is.
AG could stand for, right?
Yeah, but our AG is
Avocado
not here.
guacamole.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
playing.
I thought you meant Azard.
I'm just playing with God.
Oh my goodness.
Guacamole. You ever made guacamole?
Of course, I love avocado. Like I'll show you a recipe that I
It's one of the
actually have
healthiest-
posted on my Instagram
It's
with
one
avocado.
of the healthiest fruits you could eat.
Yes,
you know?
omega 3s and all that good stuff,
Yeah.
natural
Yeah.
oils. Yeah, you
I
can't
see there's avocado
lose with
oil in the supermarket. It's kind of expensive, but you know, just
because
get,
it's hard to extract.
yes, just get the avocado.
But so guys, if you're listening and you're interested, the number to call is 467-1841. And it's the Department of Agriculture, and it's their flash avocado sale. This poster is so cute. There's a cute little avocado
And you
on
said
it.
that's on the Avocado General's thing.
Listen, if Garth is listening, you're on it, and you're in it on your own.
He's probably cracking up.
Garth is probably like turning his head to the side, like, "Who is this man? Insane."
So,
But he usually helps to keep me on the pulse because he usually has stuff on the official Facebook page, the Attorney General's Facebook page, where he posts what's happening. So like whenever I'm in doubt or I feel like I've missed out, I head to his page. For instance, there's a Freedom concert in Nevis tomorrow. I also got that from his page.
Oh my God, I forgot. Okay, I was planning. Okay.
So thank you, Garth. You've been helping to keep me in touch with what's happening. I also pulled this from his page, by the way.
I sent you guys the poster, right?
For the Freedom concert? Well, I've been seeing it around.
Okay.
But I actually pulled, like I said, I pulled this one from his page. It's in the Nevis Island Administration presents National Heroes Day Freedom Concert. And it is going to be held at the Nevis Cultural Village. Admission is free. There are some international artists. Let's see. Romain Virgo, Christopher Martin, Jamil, Burning Flames, Claudette Peters, and of course our local performances, Deli Ranks, Daddy Tusty,
Grandmasters, I think.
Speedy. Who in the world is this now? Itimibolas? Listen, if I'm saying it incorrectly, please have my apologies.
Itabulous.
Okay.
Itabulous
'cause I'm not-
apologies.
Yeah.
She wouldn't know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've never heard that name. I'm so sorry. Grandmasters Band,
And
DJ Smudge, and New Level Song.
and
So
that's
I'm
a-
guessing this is like, since it's Itabulous,
That's
is
the
it like
soca-
reggae?
That's the Soca Subcommittee chairman.
Who is the Soca Sub
He used
chairman?
to be. He used to be.
No,
now.
give me a
He's-
name.
He's in the corner.
Sir?
Yeah.
I really do not
He's
know
the guy
who
that
you
sings.
mean.
You know, he's the one that sings "Searching."
I know
by
the song.
Ultrasonic,
I don't
yeah.
know who the person
Yeah, I
is.
know, I know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, it's no disrespect or anything.
I know,
I'm
I know.
just
I'm
not
playing. Nah, he's
sure
cool.
who
He's
this
cool.
person is.
He's cool.
So maybe you can help me out and play something during the break so that
Yeah,
we
I
can
will.
make proper apologies for me messing up that person's name completely. But yeah, so for those of you who want to make your way over to Nevis tomorrow, there is a Freedom concert happening tomorrow, and it's absolutely free.
Who's it?
And I am being told today is one of my good cricket buddies' birthday. Good morning, Pradeep. I know it's Pradeep, but everybody knows him as Day. So good morning. I hope you're having a fantabulous day. And I'll be rolling by later for drinks. I hope you weren't too disappointed with the game last night. I kind of went to sleep sulking.
So who's that guy?
But let's make up for it today.
Who's that guy in the black muscle shirt?
You mean my sexy co-host?
That's me. Morning to everybody.
I couldn't recognize him without his lawsuit.
Every now and then, you kind of...
You had to switch it up. In fact, the reason what happened, right, I wanted to make the National Colors Day thing, and I was looking through my closet.
So we don't drag you.
Yeah, and I was like, oh gosh, I can't find that black shirt that I had. You know what? So what I did, I ironed one, so in case I have to go to court, I have an extra shirt. But so I had to participate.
See, they don't
in the
even
national
understand
colors.
the struggles, right? So you have that in your car in case you get called last minute.
But I heard you guys during a discussion, and I just wanted to weigh in on it, because because while driving here, I heard about the National Heroes Day activity tomorrow, and then I saw on
activities,
yes, and then I saw that there is a poster where the government is going down by Sir Robert Bradshaw.
Right, that's happening at 4.
And then I saw on the Independence calendar. Remember, we were discussing that.
Yeah, I was trying to pull it up. They're going to CA Paul Southwell.
CA Paul Southwell.
But I don't know what time.
Yeah. And so initially, what I had seen was just the Independence calendar highlighting that they were going to Newtown by the CAP Southwell the bus.
Right, and the one at RLB.
Well, I saw the one from RLB afterwards.
No, both of them were on the calendar, no?
I don't think the other one
goodness,
was on the calendar.
Let me try and pull up this calendar.
You could perhaps check it here. And then afterwards, now I'm seeing the poster for the National Heroes Park tomorrow. And I'm thinking to myself, and then I look at the stamps, and then I'm saying to myself, is the government giving a message that there is a tier system for national heroes? Because there we have Sir Kennedy Simmons, who is alive, and I don't see the government doing anything special in relation to our living national hero. And of course, when Unity was in power, the Labour Party will go and pay recognition to those members who are national heroes of their party. And that's fine. I think as a political party, that's fine. I think if the People's Action Movement wants to pay recognition to Sir Kennedy as a member of the People's Action Movement, that's fine. But I think when government makes a decision and government is doing something, there's where you're supposed to recognize all, and all should be equal.
He makes a very, very good point.
Okay.
I never thought of that.
That is just my concern.
That's a very good
So if
point.
the government is going to do something, and
So
it's
he's
on
alive and you don't do anything for him. You're waiting
And-
until he's dead.
and
Yeah,
then,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking
That's
at
a
the
good point.
poster that they created with the National Heroes there, and I seen a picture of all of the national heroes, and I'm seeing flowers underneath. And I'm thinking to myself...
Underneath his picture.
Underneath his picture as well. And I'm thinking to myself, this is our living national hero. Why are you putting a picture with the flowers in the poster? What is that indicating?
Ish.
You understand? Why not highlight
I
him
don't even
separately
think
in
they...
the past?
No, I don't think they thought that far. Like, as in how, morbid it kind of looks. But for me...
I thought that when I saw it.
Okay, so y'all already know how I am. I'm just gonna cut straight to it. I don't play this politics madness. But for me, I think Sir Kennedy Simmons should be exhausted today and tomorrow because of all the activities that they would have included him in, because he's our only living national hero. Unfortunately, the others aren't with us, and they only got their flowers after.
And he's the one that
But
should
he's
be
the one
feted
that
tomorrow
is alive
as being the one
and
that's
well
alive.
and intact.
And that is
You
what
know, I see this man jump down the stage the other night at the lecture. I was like, well, all right then.
And
Right?
again, I
So
don't...
use him.
Yeah.
Use him. Like, even if you're not going to use him for independence because you have other things planned, and that's fine. We're celebrating national heroes, and he's the only one that's alive. So he should be at every single event. Like, on the 17th, he should be so exhausted, because that's the only one that's alive.
And again, I'm not
So-
saying that if the Labour Party wants to recognize its members as a party.
But you raise a very good point, which I never thought of until you raised it.
Nah, it's glaring, unfortunately. I'm happy that they're using the park, because there was a whole bunch of speculation going on about not using the park because it was built by the other administration, which I thought was insane.
But the initial poster that came out and circulated does not make mention of the park at all.
Okay, so I was being optimistic when I first saw the poster, and I just always thought that there was room for improvement. So I'm happy to see that we have things that are now happening, because on the first version of the poster, and I shouldn't even say the first version, because I don't know if it has been amended. The version that I'm looking at, the only version that I've seen, it just had the National Heroes Day Community Day. No, they had National Heroes Day, which is on the 16th. And then in Nevis, they had Community Day, Inter-Organizational Sports Meet, and National Heroes Day Concert in Nevis. And then in St. Kitts, there was National Heroes Day Observance, Announcement of National Honors, Community Flag Raising Ceremonies. And then there was Rotary Club of St. Kitts Fun Car Rally, which we know is happening tomorrow. Lane Recognition Ceremony at CA Paul Southwell Bust. There's Belle Pastel. There's Life Fitness Center Classic Fitness Showcase. And there's Shades of Pink by Reach for Recovery Breast Cancer Support Group.
You have a call.
So,
okay. See, no mention of National Heroes Park in that lineup. Go ahead, caller.
No,
I'm just happy that
826 people.
We now have lots of other things that have since been added to the calendar, and I am also happy to introduce them.
And
so
all
for
I'm
those
saying,
of you who didn't know, there's now stuff happening.
All I'm saying,
here we go again.
Yes, okay.
Island T, you're on. Island T, go right ahead.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey,
Good morning.
When is that supposed to, are you? They're only going up in the park because they feel real bad. People, Kitchen abroad calling them down, so they run, put something in place to go to the Heroes Park, where all our money spent, where all the national heroes them should be when it comes to National Heroes Day. So let me tell you something. That's the nature of these people. The partisan politics still big around. The moment follow down there.
So you don't think that
come and make a change?
Jam Down, you don't think that it was there all the time?
Every Kitchen hand and say, look, this is unity. This ain't a palm labor. You can't be nothing no more.
Agreed.
That's
It's all of
wicked
our
and bad. All of them. That's
all
how
of
they
our
be.
independence.
But it's who the man, because the man was right in the middle of that. And he got through that trouble all these years. And none of these people. And caught up in the nonsense with that jokey boy over Nevis. Oh. You know? They got to check whether they can. All of them, don't sorry for them. Jamster, you cannot be fool. And young boy, Azard. You always hear me tell you about these things personally. Labor never change their spot yet. They're like a leopard. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and as you have read in the calendar, it was never highlighted initially. So it seems to me like something that has been added recently.
Okay, fine. Can we see it for what it is, though? They listened and amended it? No?
Yeah,
we're not taking that?
Yeah, they listen and amend, but to me that goes beyond saying that you should have something.
I'm still disappointed in the fact that Sir Kennedy isn't highlighted more. Because, I mean, he is the only national living hero that we have right now. Until you get some others and you bring them on the scene, he's the only one we have. So I think they should, like I say, they should be flooding him with activities. He should be exhausted.
And the thing about it, the government could have hosted an activity for all, the National Heroes Park. And then if the Labour Party wants to do pay recognition to its members its former members who are national heroes, then the Labour Party should do so under the Labour Party umbrella.
Guys, let's see if we can. If
they're not going to extend it to everybody.
Let's see if we can squeeze in this call.
If the government is not going to extend it to everybody. Okay.
Are you, yeah.
Yes.
And then we go to the break.
Yeah.
because we have our guest. Caller, go ahead. Can you be brief, please? We have someone.
Good morning.
Can you? Okay. Okay. Before we go any
Good
further,
morning.
we want you to be extremely brief.
We have a guest.
20 seconds. We have a
Yes.
guest. Go ahead.
I like that. And because it's not right, there's only one national hero we got like, but you can't jam them the one in the leopard spot. Right? And people got to knock them out of the belt together. Do they need to come out of that then see us, y'all young people changing. And my sister's birthday gonna be tomorrow. Who makes
Happy
way for
birthday
me?
to her.
My
Happy birthday.
sister.
Happy birthday to your
Yeah,
sister.
my first sister to live in this state, her name Marjorie, better known as Althea Girl. You may wish her all the best. Long life and happiness. If it wasn't for she, I want to hear.
Amen.
And national heroes, when it come tomorrow, maybe we all enjoy it. And let us stop separate the country, stop separate us. And we know you all as a opening, you know. And it ain't going to be no 5 years election no more. No, it's going to be 2 years, 3 years. When we want it. And have a good weekend. Bye.
Thank you. You too. Be
All the
safe.
best.
Okay. So we go to the break now. It's 8:31. We have Rotary Club coming up next.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
The climate change crisis is already making millions of people sick and jeopardizing lives. But for us in the Caribbean, young people are among the most vulnerable. Our future is at risk. Taking action now can lead to huge health benefits. The I Deserve a Better Climate for My Health campaign will spotlight real issues from real young people in the Caribbean and give youths a platform to contribute to the solutions for climate change and health. You are not too young to inspire climate and health action.
We're living the E-life easy. Living the E-life every day. Living the E-life.
Anywhere, night or day, insurance the easy way. Click online anytime, choose your coverage, it's so fine.
Sagicor eLife. Visit sagicor.com, click on eLife. Choose your insurance coverage. Complete your application and pay online. eLife.
Living the E-life every day.
Sugar now, no, 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 no. Sugar now, no, 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 no.
8:32, and we're back. Our first guest of the day, Neil Owens of the Rotary Club. Okay, guys. You guys are having way too much fun.
There are two clubs, but you know, I feel like
One is lame and one is awesome.
Caribbean breeze to cool me down from this West Indian sun.
Okay, let's go.
I went to their training the other day.
Yes.
And we're back.
We are live. We're back, and we have a guest with us, Neil, who is representing the
Rotary Club of St. Kitts.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So there
And
are
he's here to
two-
tell us the exciting
Yeah,
news.
co-
Yes, there are
are
two.
Rotary Clubs, yes. There's
So
of-
I'm in Rotary Club of Layamiga,
Mhm.
and Neil is in Rotary Club of St. Kitts, but we're all Rotarians,
That's right.
and we
Yes.
work together to be of service.
That's right.
awesome.
So we're all on the same team.
So Neil,
Yes.
Wait, quick question. Is there a Rotary Club of Nevis, or do you have Nevisians who just come over?
There was
for-
a Rotary Club of Nevis, but it didn't work out. It started, it was going. I guess there was a lot of people who were maybe transient. When I say transient, you know, people that move here and then they move away.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it had a few challenges and it closed, but we're hopeful that we can reopen a Rotary Club of Nevis. I mean, there are many divisions that are doing wonderful community service. It may be doing it on their own or with other groups,
Okay.
but I think if we can get some more together. So that's a call out. If there are any divisions listening and they're interested in restarting a Rotary Club in Nevis, you know, talk to us. We're definitely keen about doing
There
that.
is a Rotaract Club in Nevis that my club, Rotary Club of Layamiga, has sponsored. So if you are 18 to maybe like 30,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
you can feel free to reach out to them for membership.
Okay.
But let's talk about what Neil is here for
Yes.
today,
Yes.
because I'm totally hyped. I've never heard of this before. So tell us, and I'm excited to see how it's going to all take place.
Sure,
so
sure.
tell us what's happening
Okay,
tomorrow.
so tomorrow, Saturday the 16th of September, we are having a fun car rally / treasure hunt. And I put / treasure hunt because for some people, when they hear the word rally, they think, okay, let me get my car souped up. Let me put on some super slick tires and we're going racing. No, it's not a race. It's not a race. It is a fun car rally / treasure hunt. So it's Saturday, the 16th, tomorrow. It starts at Frigate Bay Lawn. The set-off time is 11. I think some people are planning to register on the spot on the day. So if you haven't registered yet, then you need to come a little bit early, maybe at 10 or 10:30. But the set-off time is 11. Basically, you drive around St. Kitts, and we've set this wonderful course. We got some help from Percival Hanley, who's done these things many times, different car rallies and events. So we have these clues all around St. Kitts. You have to go and find the clues and the answers to the clues. And you're going to finish in Fort Lands at what we know affectionately called Rotary House. But most people know it as Olympic House or the Old Bridge Club, which is opposite Fort Thomas Hotel. That's the end point. And at the end, we're going to tally all the points and see who won the fantastic prizes. And we're going to have music, a barbecue. We're going to have music by popular DJ, food and drinks. It's going to be awesome. So that is it in a nutshell. I said it really quickly.
No,
but,
you're not getting out of it so fast. So I know Rotarians can't take part. So asking for those who want to take part.
Sure.
What are these clues going to be based on?
Well, I think it's the 40th anniversary of St. Kitts independence, right? 40 years as an independent country. So the clues are generally going to be about things to do with St. Kitts and culture and history and so on. So obviously I can't
Right.
you can't pick my mouth. I can't
for
tell
those
you.
of you who are listening, boost up on your St. Kitts knowledge, right?
Independence.
That's right.
And tell us what are some of the prizes.
Okay, so I'm also joined by my fellow Rotarian Francis Ann Satney.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
So
Absolutely love your shirt. It's teal.
so perhaps Francis Ann, you wanna tell them the exciting prizes?
Oh, lots of exciting prizes. First cash prizes, $1,000. Second prize, $750. Third prize, $500. And we're all about creativity. So there's a prize for the best decorated car. And a prize for the best team costume. So you get a dress up as well. Represent.
Okay, this rally has a little bit of everything.
Oh, yes.
So
and there are
you can
lots of other prizes that's going to happen.
dress up
On the
yourself.
spur of the moment, we might just see something spectacular and say, why not? Recognize.
Wow.
Guys, I hope you're listening. For me, I'm just going for the food because there's barbecue.
Also, there's
And
barbecue at the
I
end.
can't take part, so that's my little way of being in it.
Yes.
But I'm hyped.
So-
The cars, the costumes. I didn't even know you could wear costumes.
Yeah, you can. Feel free.
Get
It's
a jump on the
independence.
patriotic day costumes.
Why
Yes,
not?
yes.
Decide we're going to have some T-shirts or decide you're going to wear a particular color or a particular theme, whatever it is. Be creative.
Interesting.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Nice
And you talk about the barbecue. The barbecue is going to be after.
After.
Yeah,
Yes.
that starts at 2 p.m.
2
at
p.m.
Rotary
Rotary
House,
House,
in Fort Lands. So, for those of you perhaps who are not able to attend the actual car rally, you can come on down and get some wonderful barbecue after as well.
Are you cooking, Neil?
No, I'm not. No.
And as you said, the clues, I'm thinking it's going to be at different spots across the country.
Yes.
So we're starting point. Starting point is
So we're
Frigate Bay.
starting Frigate Bay Lawn, and we've set the clues so you actually go all the way around St. Kitts and finish up in Fort Lands.
And you use your car to go from spot to spot.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So to register, you enter a team, and a team is basically one vehicle.
Okay.
We recommend a minimum of 2 persons, obviously, because if you're driving and you have no one in the car with you, it's difficult to read the clues, to figure out where to go. So minimum of 2 people, but you can have as many people as your vehicle can legally
Yeah,
hold.
because I'm like looking at you sideways, like, do we have to follow the recommendation? Because I have 2 sisters, so that's already 3 of us.
So I was wondering, I know you are Rotarian, right?
Yes.
But when we said, I don't think it's excluded in
Well,
other.
Rotarians in our club.
In our club.
Right.
Oh, your club?
Yes.
Yes,
say
so
less.
Sign up. I was wondering.
This
what
is
you
why I'm
meant
trying to
when
get
you-
clues, right?
I was wondering. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
actually, my club is going to be at the Saddlers Old Folks Home. We're
Yes,
going to be giving
yes.
back and preparing lunch for the persons there.
fantastic.
But like I said, I do have barbecue tickets.
Great.
But you have your sisters. Why
Yeah.
not send them
And
into
one
a
of them
team?
is actually a historian. So this is why I'm
Might
trying
be
to
a
get
good-
more
yeah.
clues.
Yeah, so it's a good opportunity to see what she already knows or Are there things that she never knew about?
And I'm definitely aiming to win that first prize. So
Yes, first prize.
right.
So I was saying, so you register a team. Is $150 EC for the registration, and it's up to you if you want to split that cost among how many people you have in your team. If you want to come in a minibus with 8 people, you want to come in a 7-seater with 7 people, you want to, ATV is only one person, so don't come in on ATV. But generally teams are coming with 3 or 4 like families or church groups or work groups or social groups. So we start at Frigate Bay Lawn, we set you off, and you go all the way around, and it's not going to take too long. It's not going to take half the day, but it's enough time that you can do the course properly and nicely while obeying all of these speed limits and the traffic laws and being safe and careful on the road and so on. And make your way back to Fort-Lands.
Yeah, we can't overemphasize that.
Yes, that's very important. Yes.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yes, we don't want to have any drama with the traffic police when they come in here on Monday.
I know.
So I know you mentioned what the funds are being raised for. So
right. So obviously people would know about Rotary and the work that Rotary does in the community. You just mentioned what your club is doing on Saturday. For our club, there are many projects that we carry out. We have some sort of recurring projects that we do every year, but we have some ad hoc ones as well. And perhaps the main one that we're best known for, and I'm in here in WINN FM every year around July talking about that, which is our prostate screening project. So there are many. This is where we provide free prostate screening checks for men in the federation, free PSA blood tests, and free rectal digital exams. By trained urologists, we bring in urologists here, and we do this free screening. And we don't charge anyone; it's completely free. And these things obviously have a cost, so we have to go back to the community sometimes to raise funds. So this is the kind of thing that Rotary is raising money for. So we definitely urge everyone to come and support us. You can give a donation if you want, come and participate, win some prizes, and it's all for a good cause. We give free dictionaries every year to every grade 3 student in the federation. We have a Christmas party every year for the residents at the Carding Home, also for all of the residents at the Children's Home. There are many projects that we do for the good of St. Kitts and Nevis, and sometimes we need a little support to help fund these projects. Yeah. We do training for autism teachers, for teachers at Cotton Thomas School. There are many projects that our club does and your club does and Rotary all over the world does. So, we just asking for that support.
Yeah, right now at Independence, we're just preparing to do our Independence care packages as well.
Correct.
Yes,
nice.
the shut-ins. Yeah.
Right. So we give back. So it's a good cause.
Yes.
And you'll have fun. So no harm, no foul. You can't lose.
Yes.
And if you can't participate in the rally, all of the Rotarians of both clubs are selling the barbecue tickets, and they only cost $20.
That's right. That's right.
So if you can't participate in the rally because like you might be occupied, I know you have other things you're doing tomorrow, you can still purchase tickets. I'm pretty sure Francis, Ann, and Neil have tickets on them. They only cost $20. So Jamster, Azard, I already have 3 of them. So you guys can purchase the tickets, and it's another way of giving back, and you'll get lunch, so you don't have to cook tomorrow.
I think, to be honest, right, I think tomorrow is the amount of tickets I have for different events for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I
have 5.
You won't have to cook on
for days to come.
Sunday.
Days to
come. Not that you cook anyway. But
Shots fired. Shots fired.
None taken.
So just before you guys leave us, tell us any lasting words you want to repeat.
Yeah, so a couple of things. Well, for those who can't participate in the rally, as we drive around the country as well, whether we're from your homes, there might be cars when you can come out, cheer them on, sort of things. Just get involved one way or the other. Yes. And, projects like these, we must have sponsors. So we want to say thank you to our premium sponsors. We have TDC, we have First Federal Cooperative Credit Union, Carrier Brewery, Saul, Hobson Enterprises, Caribbean Alliance. These are our premium sponsors. We do have other sponsors who have come on as well. And we want to say recognize Rams, Horsfords, Digicel, there's Demerara Distillers. When we were searching for prizes, Next Gen Lab actually sponsored the first prize, and we want to say thanks for that as well. First Caribbean. So a couple other companies and businesses, we really want to say thank you. We will do an official thank you as well to all our sponsors and our supporters. So.
Good job.
And thanks to
Fulfilling
Win
your
FM.
corporate response.
Responsibility,
yes.
Wow, that's a number of sponsors. Congratulations.
Thank you. All for a good cause.
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
So we're happy
Thank
about
you
that.
guys. Thank you to the sponsors and thank you to my fellow Rotarians. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow.
Yes, so we are looking for a large number of persons coming out on Frigate Bay Lawn to register. Registration, not sure if we said it's on our Facebook page. You can go to Harper's to register, and you can register on the day as well. It's only $150 per team.
You have no excuse because Harper's has the hard copy, right?
Hard
so you
copy,
can just collect
yes.
them.
Yeah.
Fill them
Or
out.
for those who prefer
Tech savvy.
electronic, go to the website, go to our Facebook page, download. You can pay by EFT as well. Just get your bank to send us some funds. We just make things easy at Rotary Club.
Look at
Centre.
that.
Yes, indeed.
So you have no excuse.
No excuse.
I want to thank persons, for listening. I want to thank you guys for coming in and telling us about what the Rotary Club of St. Kitts is doing, Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So we will be seeing you guys tomorrow. And I look forward to some of the listeners and the persons on the chat that I'm seeing commenting. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Have
you
a
very
good day
much.
today.
Someone
Be
says
safe.
these events are so very exciting. I wish I was in St. Kitts. Yes.
Next year, make a plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Have a good one today.
Have a good
guys.
one.
All right.
Be
Thank
safe.
you.
We're going to take a short break, guys. Stick and stay.
Under the trees, put my mind at ease. Caribbean breeze to cool me down from this West Indian sun. I could hide the highest hills and do it all for fun. There's no limit to what I can go and do. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. St. Kitts and Nevis, here in the West Indies. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. Sand and mountains here in the West Indies. In my home, in my home. Born and raised on these islands, and I still can't get bored yet. Hurricanes and masquerades, endless parties and more fests. Through it all, it still remains SK and run through my veins. There's no limit to what I can go and do. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. St. Kitts and Nevis, here in the West Indies. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. Sun, sand and mountains, here in the West Indies. In my home, in my home. My home, in my home.
St. Kitts and Nevis listens to
Win FM 98.9.
FM 98.9.
Sugar no. Sugar no. It's my home. Have a little bit of everything. Sun, sand and mountains. I cannot believe this. Oh, my home. St. Kitts and Nevis. I can never leave this. Oh, my home. When I chill under the trees, I could put my mind at ease. Caribbean breeze to cool me down from this West Indian sun. I could hike the highest hills and do it all for fun. There's no limit to what I can go and do. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. St. Kitts and Nevis, here in the West Indies. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. Sun, sand and mountains, here in the West Indies. In my home, in my home. Born and raised on these islands, and I still can't get bored yet. Hurricanes and masquerades, endless parties and more fests. Through it all, it still remains SK and run through my veins. There's no limit to what I can go and do. In my
11 minutes until 9 o'clock. That's brand new music from Nikhil Rogers. Nikhil R. He's going by now.
Nikhil
My
Lar?
home Esken, Nikhil Rogers.
No, what did you say he's going as now?
Nikhil Lar.
Nikhil Lar.
Uh-huh.
So that was exciting.
Yeah, it was.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing the cars dressed up and persons coming out in costumes because I did not know that costume thing was a part of it. And they're going to have jamster, chicken, fish, and pork. And it comes with sides, of course. And there's going to be lots of drinks. One of their sponsors is DDL.
Oh.
So
I was supposed
Demerara Distillers Limited.
I was
So
supposed to give you my card,
Eldorado.
I forgot. My DJ card. They're always hiring all these other jokers.
Oh gosh, there's gonna be Eldorado, Belmont, Azard,
Shots
of course our local
fired.
brewery drinks.
He's been
Not gonna get me in any
he's
trouble
been
this
firing
morning.
shots all morning,
Shots
man.
fired.
Not me, about to drink my coffee.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything I don't do. Like
I know.
I
There's
remember-
going to have lots
I
to
remember,
eat
right?
and drink.
I
Like,
remember.
I'm not touching that.
No, I don't. I was just saying, right? Sometimes when I was doing the spin cycle, right, and I'm mixing, I'd be like in my sleep. None of y'all can even test. That's yeah. I used to be like, you know. Yeah, you
Okay, then.
Yeah, you gotta get brolic sometimes.
Yeah, so you gotta kind of give them that
Yeah.
court, you know, the
like-
on the court
like in my
talk.
sleep.
Yeah.
pass and whisper in your
In my
ear.
Yeah.
Give them the eye.
Look how I mix this. I
I
could do
don't-
it better than
can't
you in my
touch,
sleep.
yeah. I feel like DJs always have that type of competition, even in the way like their names,
Yeah.
like and then their little catchphrases. So
Maybe
have
they-
at, but you're on your own.
Maybe there should be a
They're always
DJ
hiring
a
people who know
DJ
9
spin
songs.
competition. What you say?
A verses. We should have a
I
verses.
said I was hiring people who have 9 songs. Who know 9 songs?
Oh, who not science?
Jamsa, is this you putting out the invitation for verses?
A
Remember, like
verse?
when
No,
we
I
were
doing the verses.
locked down, they had like verses. You
It's
know what I'm
all
talking
love.
about, right?
It's all love though with me and the DJ. I'm just being truthful.
But I think
it's
that's a
all
good
love.
idea, though. But
Well,
do
Yeah.
you know what I'm referring to, right? The
What?
verses that they had, like
No.
when it was Beanie Man against Bounty Killer, and
I can't blame the DJs so much. I have to blame the
who
promoters.
else did they have? They
Promoters
had
are
like
cowards.
they had was it Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight?
What?
Like the verses when we were locked down during COVID, when they had all these people like doing sing-offs.
Yeah, versus
Right,
during
Swiss
yeah,
Beats, I think, was the person that.
Swiss Beats and Timberland.
Right,
started it,
right.
Yeah.
So maybe we should do one of those
You mean
with DJs.
with DJs?
And then like have different rounds. So whoever wins in the first round, because I know like for instance, we were planning our Rotary Ball, right? And we're like looking through all these lists of names. So one of the older persons in the club was like, we were like, okay, DJ Smudge. She was like, that name alone would not make me want to hire him, Smudge. And then one of the younger persons was like, nah, girl, he's like one of the hottest DJs out right now.
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, oh, okay. So do a versus.
Yeah.
I can help you plan it. I mean, you know, that is my forte.
Usually when those things are going on, they always want me to judge.
No, you can't judge
No, that's what I'm saying. Whenever they're doing
because
these
you're
things,
actually a DJ.
they're
so-
asking me to judge. I'm like, well, I'm a DJ. Who says I don't want to go in and kick some ass?
But you have a new
No.
gig, right?
Well, just,
Maybe they
well,
see you
tonight.
as the,
I think I heard the ad for it. I was like, hey, I know that man.
maybe they see you as the one, you know, who could point out where the other DJs are going and should
What do
be
you mean?
going.
What do
As
you
a
mean?
judge.
Because you've been in the
as a
industry
judge,
for so
but-
long.
Yeah, but I don't want to be judging really. I want to be. I want to be kicking
Juggling.
ass.
You
I
want to
wanna
do
be
the other G.
No, I want to be kicking ass.
What you say?
You heard me.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
Oh my goodness, you were a mess. Wow.
Yeah, no, this
Over
one,
here wilding.
clearly.
Oh my goodness.
You got some of them listening. They're getting salty, huh?
Oh, well, you kind of dug your own grave, so you're
Yeah.
on your own.
Ducking down behind their controller now.
Wow. Azard, please introduce a new topic so we could calm Jamster down.
Pack up and runway, pack up and runway, pack up and runway.
What? You not seen him? You not look up, Azard. Look up.
You know that song, right?
No.
That's Junior Gong.
What's going on with you over there?
Make it bundle. You don't know
I'm
that song?
pretty sure I know it, but maybe it's the tune. Because I am obsessed with Junior Gong. So yeah.
Pack up and runway. You know what that means. I'm just playing, dudes. I'm just playing. You know I love y'all. I'm
About
just
to
playing.
come for you.
Yeah. Now they're probably running away from me.
Ah, all right, you bold. So, you know what? When I was talking to the Rotarians, I remembered that Monday's Patriotic Day, and they're giving out a prize. of $4,000 for the person who, I guess, looks the best or promotes our national or patriotic wear the best. So it's happening on Monday the 18th. And I know there's going to be an activity in the Independence Square, the National Pride Fair. It's slated to start at 3 up until 10. And then after it wraps up, you walk up the road to Warner's Park, where we're going to do the midnight mass type of thing. So for those of you who are listening, Patriotic Day is going to be on Monday, the 18th of September. And you can win a prize of $4,000.
That's
Best dressed
cool.
person.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah.
I love
Good
these
name.
activities
Good
that
name.
they're putting in. And we need to be more patriotic anyways. And I think it's a good look for the younger generation.
Yeah.
So,
You
no
guys,
harm, no foul.
Island T, you're on.
Yes.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
I
good
just
morning.
praying I get in.
Good morning.
My son's
Your prayers have been
birthday,
answered.
Oh,
You hear me?
Yes.
today's Anthony's birthday.
Yeah, man, today's Anthony Henry's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, happy birthday to
Anthony.
him.
He love noise and music.
Yes, I know. His car is always blazing.
And then he has a set at home. He saying, I can't even get to play the thing. I tell him, why you don't go DJ then?
Exactly.
So
That'll be another DJ on the market. That
Miss Henry, I noticed.
You know this song, I want to disturb my neighbor.
Yeah. Anthony embodies it, huh?
But I noticed your choice of words.
I tell him, why you don't rent? You got some massive speakers, you know?
Yeah, like I remember when he first got them
If you
in.
need more speakers, my son is available.
No, I don't need no speaker.
Anyway, happy birthday, Anthony. He's quite a nice son, you know.
I know
And
him
he's an
well.
electrician, so.
Right. I haven't seen him in a while, but I know him well. Happy
He
birthday,
walk over at
Anthony.
Park Hyatt, saying them kind of hours.
Yeah, then he's kind of far out of town, so.
Yes. Anyway, Buckley's development.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I know his wife and his children, so.
Yeah, right. So happy birthday
Happy
to my
birthday.
one
Yes, that's true.
son. And Jamster.
Cheers to many
Wow.
more.
What did I do now?
You dare making enemies for yourself? But I kind of agree with you. I want to tell you how I agree with you. You have the same talent and skill like the people that want you to judge. So why you can't be able to let somebody judge you too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamson, you know what I'll
So
do?
you got your
You know what I'll
supporters?
do? When they call
but
you,
serious,
Miss Henry, I have a solution to that. When
You
they
want
call
judge
him to judge, he calls me and he says, I have a recommendation.
He'll
Let easy judge.
He's gonna deliberately mark me down.
And then and then when he does that,
Maybe, listen, one mark you down and then one mark you twice, then you eliminate the bottom and the top.
and then you see,
Always the statistician.
Miss Henry, I'm all about solution, and I have given him a solution. I have given him a recommendation. So the next time they ask him to judge, he knows my number. He could say,
But actually,
and say, I'll be participating too.
Actually, there's
The two of you are sickening.
Not say, look, you could tell him I prefer to participate.
Man, the two of you are
And
sickening.
then we have a national debate on Facebook.
yeah.
Yeah.
See
how you
a
think
whole
was the
competition
best or the better?
forming?
Yeah.
Our version of verses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Candisie could get you to vote.
Exactly.
wanna-
This voting online is a thing, you know.
I didn't
Yes.
I didn't want to get down. I was just joking. I didn't want to get down.
but it's a good idea.
We planning a whole event here, so it's too late now.
Yeah.
You can't back out, you can't back out.
Nope,
You
he's
back
not
out,
going
you back out.
anywhere. He better come
even,
forward.
I even have a name for it, Jamster and the rest of them.
He does play some good songs.
He does.
Playing Candisie songs.
I actually
Now,
recommended
before
him
I
to
go-
my club, so.
Really?
Yeah, before I go,
Oh.
I kept thinking, many children doing a Dr. Simmons,
Wow.
I remember
Yeah.
one day one of my granddaughters was going, she was in grade 4 in Newtown school. So, there's game and thing about who is the natural hero, who is this and who is that.
Mm-hmm.
The girl asked me, Granny, Dr. Simmons dead?
Oh, no.
Because when you think, he went into independence, Bratcher dead. I mean, serious
Right.
issues,
They know most of them are dead, so they're kind of expecting him to be dead too.
And to a child, 1993, you know what I mean? When
It
you're born,
sounds so far.
Yeah.
supposed to be dead.
Which kind of puts more into sharp relief what what AZ said earlier.
So I
The
was-
fact that he's
so
alive
I
and
was
they
thinking,
don't
right,
fet
when they're
him the way
going
they should.
around to the schools.
The dead ones.
They should have carried him.
Yeah, let the children see that he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Well,
All right then.
they have one more day
Yeah,
to make
okay,
up for
thanks.
it.
That's-
Thank you
yeah.
so much for your contribution, Mr. Tandy.
But I remember this came up a few. As I remember a few years ago.
So this
I
is not the
remember
first time?
It came up where there were. I remember there was some controversy about the portraits are put up in the school, and I think at one time I don't remember which government it was where they said they didn't have a. I think they didn't put up Simmons. They only had Douglas and something.
Whatever
along-
it is.
and the governor general portrait as well at the schools.
I think.
I remember that.
I think you see, we talk about being patriotic, and that's why when you were talking about it, I was like, because you can't be hypocritical and then say we're about to unite. So if it is that activities are being done, coordinated, and it's being coordinated in a certain manner, how are you going to get the buy-in from everyone to support those activities? You're going to get your normal supporters. When it comes to government and independence should be national. I'm not saying that political parties can't host events within their parties.
No need for you to even equivocate. You're right.
The People's Action Movement on Monday did an event with the lecture with Sir Kennedy. Tomorrow, the People's Action Movement is going to have a breakfast with Sir Kennedy. That's the People's Action Movement. If the Labour Party wishes to do events for those members who are no longer with them, who are national heroes, that's fine.
It would even be nice.
I don't think that
the three parties to have a joint function.
Look, I don't think that political parties have any part in our independence. Let's just be very clear about that. Independence is for all of us. And I'm saying us because I'm a naturalized citizen. I've been living here for 30 years. I'm a Kititian.
Candy, look.
Independence is about all of us.
Exactly.
We're living here. We're benefiting from the struggles to get to this point. It's about all of us. It don't have nothing to do with politics. So I'm just
you can't say for us to be united and unified and we should be patriotic when the very persons who are organizing and pushing this subliminally are doing something else. So of course persons are going to see that and say, well, I'm not going to go. And that's a shame.
Yeah, I think
that's a shame.
We need to try harder to make it a non-partisan
When it comes to these things, invite people from various organizations, various political parties. It's just a committee to plan.
Just to sit on the committee and
just to plan independence.
Right, so if there's an oversight, somebody could say, hey, you're forgetting this, hey, you're forgetting that. Because I think PLP also has something happening tomorrow as well.
Independence shouldn't be political. What political mileage are you getting from independence? Is that something that's for us all? It's
and
something
we're
that
trying
should
to
be
unite
uniting us all.
And for the upcoming generation, you want them to see what it's all about. And 40 is such a significant year.
And when I make that statement, I don't make it to say, oh, Pam did this and PLP did this and this person did that in the past. I'm making it as somebody.
Everybody is free to celebrate the way they want, but as a country.
As me, as Azard Gumbs with an opinion as to how I think.
But the pettiness needs to be called out for real.
No, because everybody's going to celebrate the way that they want to. Because look, Rotary is having an event. My club is having an event. But on a national level, it should be national.
And I also think...
Right?
And look at it too, the stamps. So you have the national heroes, the thing, how it's being done. You have everybody in the park and then one thing for Sir Robert Bradshaw and then one thing for Southwell. And then nothing for nothing else.
Something for all the other three.
Yeah, there should be something for all the other three.
I wonder if there's something in Nevis for Sir Simeon Daniel.
Even think about the commercial aspect. For stamp collectors. I mean, you have 5 national heroes. Why can't you have 5 stamps with each of them? And people,
this would have been the perfect year for it.
People would buy that.
Thank you. This would have been the perfect year for it.
So look at it from this standpoint. So national heroes, the activity, we have everything for everybody, and then we have 2 special things for 2 persons. The stamps, we have a stamp for everybody and 1 stamp for just one. So are you saying, and so looking at it and analyzing what the activities are, analyzing how the behavior is, then you are saying to me that some national heroes are more important than others.
Yeah, there's a hierarchy.
And it's not in one thing, but it's in multiple things. So you can't even say you forgot for this because you're doing it throughout. It's been done throughout.
You know what's weird? Now that you mentioned that, Sir Robert L. Bradshaw wasn't alive when we got independence, was he?
No,
No, he wasn't.
It was Sir Kennedy Simmons and Sir
Yeah,
Simeon
he was
Daniel.
the one that spearheaded it, yeah, basically.
So
yeah.
if we're going to be really serious about being patriotic, if we're going to be really serious about putting country above self, then it should be it should be country above party too.
Yeah.
You understand? Country above party.
This is why I said I don't like to touch the
especially
political
for this
madness
moment,
because
you could go
politics
back-
has nothing to do with our
It
independence.
doesn't prevent the Labour Party from doing something for independence. It doesn't prevent People's Action Movement for doing something for independence, PLP for doing something for independence. But when you have this national thing,
Yes.
then let it at least be united.
And you
And
know,
I-
to come
and I
back to
also
what
think-
you said,
I also think that the politicians, the prime minister, and maybe the heads of the other parties, and whenever possible, everybody, all the big shots in the parties, when they're giving addresses, independence, they need to make a real point to encourage
unity.
non-partisan, yes, unity, and listen, we're all petitions and divisions.
Because, you know, if you
first
start
and
off
type
on
of
that,
thing.
then it becomes problematic.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you push it as a one-party thing, and then your party
Yes.
doesn't win the next election. So now that other party
Yes.
that comes in have to
Yes.
push it as a one. This is madness.
And
And,
not just-
to further emphasize that it's not political, when I listened to the speech that Sir Kennedy gave on Monday night, and he spoke about when they went to negotiate and have that whole independence
In the UK.
thing in the
Yeah,
UK.
mhm.
Sir Simeon Daniel, who was pushing secession, gave up that. He let that go and came on to the side of, look, if we're going to get this thing done, we have to be unified. So he forgot, well, not even forgot, he just put aside the whole
Yeah.
secession talk.
I actually didn't know
And
that.
then they came together and they were like, look, we're going to fight this thing as St. Kitts and Nevis, not St. Kitts on one side, Nevis, because there's strength in numbers, there's strength in unity. And so the two of them came together and they had one head and they pushed the idea. And that's how we got our independence. That's why we're here today. So if they could put aside their political opinions, party, whatever, at that point in time, so that all of us could now benefit
We're
from it.
forgetting one thing,
What's
right?
happening today?
We're forgetting one thing.
What's that?
What am I forgetting?
Those guys were made of more sterling stuff than whatever they're making politicians from these days.
It's unfortunate.
My coffee's finished. I can't even drink at this
Politicians these
point.
days, politicians these days are made out of plywood or something. Not even plywood.
And the thing about it too,
It is a different
it just
ilk.
it ta-
You know that wood? You know that wood that when it rains, the wood swells up and it looks like cardboard.
Pasteboard.
Yeah.
And
Those-
again, I
those
don't
parts-
So we're saying green heart is the way to go.
And
Yeah,
again, I
those-
don't want anybody to
don't know.
misunderstand or misinterpret what I'm saying.
No, it's
Political,
just a joke,
political
okay?
parties
Bunch
could
of
celebrate
jokers.
independence. They could have their events, but when it comes to the national, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, it should not be seen that the government of St. Kitts and Nevis is pushing a particular direction opposed to the others. It shouldn't be
Yes.
us against them
Preach.
and me against him.
Yes,
You understand?
preach,
It should be
yes.
all of us.
St. Kitts Nevis
No
first.
arguments
Forget
here.
party.
Yeah, no arguments
Yeah,
here.
when you come to the government, just keep it everything neutral.
What I like this year is that they're on the calendar they're showing what Nevis is doing and what St. Kitts is doing, because I felt like before you kind of just used to get it by the way.
Which is good.
So that's a good start,
We've
right?
evolved
I like that.
I must say we've evolved a lot in that respect, where the two islands, I always talk about how, for example, I remember say 10, 15 years ago when there was a murder in Nevis, or vice versa, murder in St. Kitts, we used to act like it's another country.
I know.
No.
As if they're not counting the total
No,
St. Kitts
I mean,
Nevis murders.
No, when the thing happened at MEMS, it may as well have been up Market Street, because
Yeah.
we were like, what is wrong
So
with
that's
these people?
that's a good sign.
You know,
I
so that's
actually
good. So
appreciate
we
that,
are-
because
we are, you know,
it used to be like drippings of information. Now you can look
Yeah.
at the calendar and see, okay, well,
And
when
that's the way
St.
it
Kitts
should
is
be.
doing this, Nevis is doing
Yeah,
this.
that was a good move.
So I like
That's the way it
that.
should
That was a good move.
because we
yeah.
are one.
Yeah.
You know,
So
But you're only
we
gonna
have
get
to
the full
start
support.
somewhere.
You're only gonna get the full support of the country or more support of persons if you appear to be neutral, because appearance perception is great.
I don't even want to say neutral. I want to say united.
Yeah. Well, even if you're not united, but at least appear as though that you're there for everybody, especially when it comes to independence. So
no, don't
independence,
appear. Do it.
independence,
Walk the
Agreed.
walk.
Yeah.
Don't just talk the talk.
Independence.
Was it
They're
act
not even
like the person
but
that you want
the,
to
the
become?
thing about it, they're not even appearing.
That's
They're
my
not.
quote.
They're not even appearing at this point
True,
in time.
true. Yeah.
They're not even appearing at this point in time. So
Yeah.
not even the appearance is there. It's very blatant that they are focusing on.
I told you. I told you the politicians today made of plastic. Those dudes from back then are made of like all
This
the
man gonna get us put off the air.
all
We're
the
gonna go for a break.
Bradshaw, Simmons, Mr. France. They're all made of noble
Yeah.
stuff.
And you know you
Well,
you,
nobler stuff anyway.
You
'cause
recognize
nobody's perfect.
the contributions that all of them have made.
I
when
don't
you come
care.
to when you come to national hero, when you come to independence, the guys, let's just put away the thing. You could celebrate in your parties. We all have different parties. You could celebrate in that, but when it comes to government, let government be united
I
and let
agree.
government be sharing
I
the same.
agree.
Well,
I-
it is for
And-
the people. It's
and what
all
is-
of our
What
government.
is for
I
one
don't
should be
care.
for all.
I agree. I
Not
don't.
single out one more than the other.
Yeah.
It is our government.
I don't
It's
care.
for
I don't
us.
care. I
All
don't
for
care.
all of us.
I don't care who wants to get in their feelings. It's amazing how you point out ills, wrongs, things that need fixing, and people are more upset about you pointing it out than actually going, "Hey, there's a problem. Maybe we need to fix it." I just don't understand that mindset.
And there definitely is a problem.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's, there are changes coming on to Independence Party 1. That's just all.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, guys, let's take a quick break.
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, we have the ad here for the Rotary thing. So
Oh, nice.
we're gonna hear
Nice,
that
yeah.
next,
Guys, stick and stay. We'll take a short break.
Yeah.
Sugar no 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 no. Sugar no 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 no.
Found the sound 98.9. Win FM.
Win big prizes at the Rotary Club of St. Kitts Fun Car Rally and Barbecue on Saturday, 16th September. Register your team, one team per vehicle in this fun event. Registration forms are available on our Facebook page and at Harper's Industrial Site, or call 764-1448 for more details. The starting point is at 11 a.m. Saturday, September 16th at the Frigate Bay Lawn. Each team drives around the island searching for the answers to clues, with the end point at the Rotary House in Fortlands to announce winners at a big barbecue with food and drinks on sale and music by popular DJ. Tickets are available from Hoppers and from Rotarians. Join the fun at the Rotary Club of St. Kitts Fun Car Rally and Barbecue on Saturday, 16th September, starting at 11 a.m. at the Frigate Bay Lawn.
What story, just quickly?
I'm losing it.
50,000?
50,000.
$50,000? Win big with TDC. Win up to $50,000 cash in the TDC Mega Rewards Mega Raffle. To enter, you must be a Mega Rewards member or sign up to TDC Mega Rewards Loyalty Program. Shop at our TDC retail stores or online at shoptdcgroup.com to receive one entry for every $250 spent. Draws take place from July to November. Win $10,000 every month with your entry rolled over so you can win even more.
Yes, this is 50.
Terms and conditions apply.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Sugar no 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 no. Sugar no 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 no. Yes, my home have a little bit of everything. Sun, sand and mountains. I cannot believe this. Oh, my home, St. Kitts and Nevis. I can never leave this.
9:13, and we're back on Island T, and of course we're taking your calls as well. So
This is a nickel guy.
feel free, yeah.
Nice song.
That's a nice song.
Hey, let's go to the phones. Island T, you're on.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning.
Oh, I'm surprised I get on because I'm trying to get on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, good morning.
Good morning.
You all made some good points. A young lady,
Yes.
when Simi and Daniel decided to join with Pam to form a coalition government in 1980, that was the first step to try to go to independence. Mr. Bracher attempted it before, but there were constitutional problems about Anguilla. You know, Anguilla wanted to separate. Anguilla 90 miles away from us.
Yeah.
So the British government was in control, and, you know, they had the authority to do what they want. We were all colonies of theirs. my contention for many years is that there is a missing person who I believe should have been the first national hero. Okay. And the person's name is Thomas Manchester. He was a high-collared man who had wealth, he had estates, he was a planter. But he is the man who actually started, when they say labor movement, they're talking about the Labor Party construct, union and so forth. You couldn't have union those days, no political parties, but he was the man. And I believe you have to try and find out. You all are great people, educated people. So try and find out the history.
Thank you. I actually saw somebody else present that same argument. I think it was last year or the year before, So I know a little bit about what you're talking about.
Over and over and over and over until the man gets his rightful place.
You have a good point.
Rightful recognition.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Kennedy Simmons.
Yeah, go ahead.
The great Dr. Simmons. He is the one who took us into independence. But now, I'm talking straight and straight and straight. The Labour Party under Limor were told to boycott the event. And they even presented some kind of paper, whether white or something. Going up to independence, they had town hall style meetings, Dr. Simmons, where the general public were informed and also interacted with the government team, both in St. Kitts and Nevis. So they know where they were going. I got my qualms about independence, but I ain't going to usher that now. But Dr. Simmons is supposed to be specially treated because he took us to independence. Some people now even saying Ratcher is the father of independence. I can't see that. Ratcher was trying to rush us into independence in 1975. Just about 2 months before, he said we are not going there because we were poor. He said so in Montserrat, in an interview with Radio Antilles personnel. I don't forget. As long as I'm alive, I don't forget. So, Ratcher had a speech in Depe, All-Age School, where he said, and there's a number of people supposed to have it, including ZIZ. He said he is not interested in being the first national hero because there were many others there before him. People like Thomas Manchester, that was his first name he called. And he called some others like Halbert and so forth and so forth. So if you get to know these pieces of history, you'll see where we're going. Our history in the vein there is twisted. It's not straight. And, we need to get things in proper perspective. So I thought I'll highlight that for you all. But lastly, before I go, just to piggyback on something you all were talking a little earlier, avocado is 23% fat. And the fat, that's the only fruit known to have fat like animals. But yet is not harmful to the body. Okay?
Yes.
So, think about that. But they're killing people with the prices. In one supermarket, you get one same avocado for about $6. You come outside on the sidewalk, it's for 7 or 8. The same size. Anyway. I ain't going no more. I ain't going no more.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank
you.
Yes.
Our state's name is St. Kitts and Nevis, and not St. Kitts Nevis.
Thank you.
And not St. Kitts. St. Kitts alone does not stand. St. Kitts, Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, allowed to hear it said in the proper manner.
Noted. Thank
you
you.
so
Same
much.
to you.
Yes.
On to the next. Island T, you're on. If I can get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully they'll call back. Yeah, that was a good way. I remember.
It was. I know somebody on Facebook had like a whole campaign with the whole Thomas Manchester thing, and I actually read it. So hello,
Hi,
good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing? And peace to all.
Good, thanks.
I just call in to say one happy Heroes Day to all, to the nation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and Tuesday, happy Independence Day to all of us.
Thank you.
Now, we should recognize, all of us Muslims should should recognize the heroes that we have are actually the heroes of St. Kitts and Nevis and not for a particular party. But unfortunately, there are some who don't see it that way. But as listening to the conversation, we are rightfully saying the Right Honorable Dr. Kennedy Simmons should get more recognition and more because of what he would have done. Now, the caller just mentioned something which I have seen for a long time. If you really check our history, we do not really know our history, you know. Our history basically are from a political nature, and it only starts from Robert Llewellyn Batcher. And it's sometimes we're depriving ourselves and our future generations of the actual knowledge. Some of us here could go way back to when the United States started fighting the British to get independence, but we do not know the history of our own country. Like the gentleman mentioned about Mr. Manchester, how many other persons before him and were with him? We have some of the persons who are alive who should, you know, we should try to tap them. You guys in the media, I don't know how feasible it might be, but I think it should be a good idea if you could have Sir Ken and other persons who are with him, persons from the Labour Party who are there, who have the knowledge, and even those in Nevis, to come together and have a informative thing to inform the people of St. Kitts of certain things. Some people might say it might be hard to be done, but if you look at other countries, we know we have different parties have debates on certain things, right? I mean, you guys listen to debates, the UK and so forth, and you see different political parties, the representative, right? Mm-hmm. So why can't we have something like that for our nation? This is just something to say, let's go forward. Let's think different, let's do things differently. It is only for the betterment of our country.
You have indicated debates, caller, and I think I long for there were parties, coming towards elections where, we have a debate between leaders, you have a debate between candidates for various constituencies, because at the end of the day, that's when you know, and you could ask questions, you could see if persons are really genuine about their plans for the areas, and whether or not, these are what the people could, be a part of. Maybe it's the debater in me. I like debates, and
but
I think
for me as well, sir. I think we should talk more of our nation. It doesn't matter how we look at it. Some people are proud, especially the U.S., so they're proud to say who is the father of the nation because they brought them into independence. You know where I'm coming from?
Yes.
And here we have our Prime Minister, our national hero. He's not the national hero of the People's Action Movement, but of this great nation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yes.
And all of us, even the younger ones who are coming, even if you're a Labour person, to try to know how can I be like him? Yes, so Robert Blatch and those others would have done great things, but how can we be like these people as opposed to try to divide? And this is the question. In the United States and all these countries, they try to say every citizen could come president. Why can't we say the same thing for our country and try to, divide? I just want to say something before I go. I know everybody wants to get in, but let us celebrate our nation and not parties, because it is very important. A party doesn't make the nation. Because you know what the thing is, the truth is, any party that forms the government, it is not a party. You will always say the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. So whatever good they do, it is for the nation. Whatever bad they do, it is on the nation's back. And therefore, whoever reaches in there will have to clean it up because it is the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. And that is why I think we should move forward. If a previous administration having a project, don't scrap it because it is for the country. Let's continue.
Thank you.
Because
so
the
much
other
for
bigger
input,
countries
yes.
who are more wealthy than us are doing the same thing. Before I go, my friends, I just want to touch on the crime thing. As a former police officer, I know there are certain things we can do to curb crime. But first, I just want to see if I could touch the minds and the hearts of the persons who must think in evil. Because we might say crime, but it's actually an evil act. Let us be loving and kind to each other, and let us think good, one, of yourself, two, of others. If you could think good of yourself and want good for you, I think we should be able to try to achieve that for others. Because, if you don't love yourself or don't respect yourself, sometimes it's very hard to love and respect others. If you don't afraid to hurt yourself, more than likely you wouldn't be afraid to hurt persons. So I just want us to go by the motto, our country is built upon the principle of God, do unto others as you would like others do unto you. And I would encourage everyone before you go to listen to the speech from Sir Ken, who gave the lecture series at the PAM headquarters, at the Kuna, for the road to independence. And everybody who would listen, even the gentleman who spoke before, will get an idea of how even the Anguilla was not included into St. Kitts and Nevis, where it would have been St. Kitts, Nevis and Anguilla, independent nations. And let us look back to see where we were, where we are today, and where we want to go for the future. So I just wanted to thank you guys very much for giving me the opportunity, but most of all, God bless St. Kitts and Nevis. God bless us all. You guys have a blessed day, and thank you very much.
Amen. Thank you so much for your contribution. I love the note that he ended it on.
Tito.
And for those of you who want to know more about the history of St. Kitts, and we all should be aiming to get there, especially at such a point in time now, our 40th independence. There was a website that was developed by one of our archivists, Miss Victoria O'Flaherty. So you can visit the website www.historicstkints.kn and get some information.
We have a caller.
Thanks for telling me about that.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, we have a
Hello,
caller. Caller, go ahead. Yeah.
I could say finally.
Sorry.
Yeah. I have a serious issue with the national heroes, the thing though.
Oh boy.
I have a problem when you have National Heroes Day at National Heroes Park become an afterthought. I mean, if you're going to put out a calendar of activities and that is not on the calendar for National Heroes Day, but yet another event is on the calendar for National Heroes Day. And to be honest, look how much days and maybe weeks we've been speaking about National Heroes Park, but nobody from the organizing committee could say, no, guys, we are going to have an event here. So that made me realize that it becomes an afterthought. It's because of the lash that they get from people, why they chose to squeeze something in there. Because, I mean, I wonder if they send a notice to Sir Kennedy and get him prepared who will be there. Look at it. 2 days before the event, you see them actually putting up tents and decorating up there. It is an afterthought, and we want to be patriotic, but the history, as we're speaking about history is what it is. The Labour Party has boycotted independence for 10 years. From 1983 to 1993 is when the Labour Party started to think about independence. For 3 years, they boycotted. And if you look at it, from the 7 years that Team Unity was in office, did you see any high Labour official at any one of those events for independence? Just take a look at it. Look at National Heroes Park. Anytime you see anybody from any ranking member from the Labour Party at any one of those events, the Labour Party only just speak patriotic when they are in power. Look at it. We have a serious issue. Who is the father of the nation? Bratcher or Simmons? When Bratcher died 5 years before independence, but you're going to say Bratcher is father of the nation and he died 5 years before independence? Oh, man. The problem in St. Kitts and Nevis is politics. And until we start to be patriotic and put politics aside when it needs to be put aside, we always have this discussion.
But
Carla,
to be fair though, wouldn't you say, I mean, let's be fair. I think when people say Bratcher is the father of the nation, I think what they mean is that he laid a lot of the groundwork which led to us becoming independent, not taking anything away from Simmons.
Who was the first premier of St. Kitts?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm just asking, who was the first premier?
The first premier of St. Kitts. The first premier, you said?
Yeah, the first premier.
The first premier would have been Bradshaw.
No. It was Southwell.
Oh, Southwell.
Bradshaw was
Okay.
with the Federation.
Oh, okay.
Bradshaw was half at the Federation.
Because he would have been chief
Bradshaw
minister
come back, he
before.
take up the reign as premier.
Okay.
You see, Bradshaw did what he did, but Bradshaw did a very good job at dividing the nation. St. Kitts, Nevis, Anguilla, Bradshaw divide them. We could say what we want. Simmons unite St. Kitts and Nevis, Bradshaw divide them. If you go today, anytime in Nevis and say anything about Labour, people will find frown upon you because of the experience of Llewellyn Bratcher. They divided St. Kitts and Nevis. So how could you be the father of a nation of St. Kitts and Nevis when you actually sow seeds of division? You see what I'm talking about?
Well, which is why I said earlier,
Who could be the father of independence, St. Kitts Nevis? When under your watch, Nevis was about to have secession, secede from us. Under your watch. So it's because of how you treat the people. The history of St. Kitts and Nevis needs to be taught, and not the real history, not the labor history and the palm history, the real history. Because look at it. I listened to a clip from Doya Astafan saying thing, and I don't know if Doya Astafan, if people find him to be credible, because he said a lot of things about the Constitution when Doya himself sit in an all-8 administration and did nothing to amend the Constitution, which he now is accusing. They did nothing. They had all 8 seats. They did nothing to amend the Constitution, which in their mind is so fraud and bad. It was the worst thing ever. So we got to start to think about our history, not political history. The politics is what killing St. Kitts and Nevis. We have a rich history. Look at people like Egna Challenger. Egna Challenger gave his wealth towards the labor movement. Egna Challenger actually died a papa walking in the streets of Bastille with the hand behind the back, dragging the feet. These are people who give a lot to the labor movement. You don't hear names like Egna Challenger and them speak about when they haven't anything. But you hear about Southwell, you hear about France. Let's take a look at Joseph Nathaniel France. Election after election, he won his seat, but he never ever take up a ministerial post. How could he be a hero? I don't want to pull on anybody. It's a time to celebrate. Have a good one. Happy Independence to all. Happy heroes there. Let's also celebrate our hero. For me, my hero is my mother. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one today.
Thank you. Yes, based on that, Jamster, someone said, what foundation was prepared by Bradshaw when he never presented any plans or draft constitution? And something was mentioned in Kennedy's
what I meant,
speech.
I think you understood what I meant. I mean, he contributed. Simmons obviously is the one who took the baton and took it to the next level, obviously. We really don't want to go down this road with this stuff because, we really didn't even want to be talking about this stuff this morning, but it came up and we have to deal with it.
We opened the phone lines. They were free to call in and discuss what they wanted to discuss. So.
This is true. Okay, 9:32. Let's take the break and hear from Rams, and then we come back with
Fireproof.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9 Win FM.
Hey kids, drink healthy. Reduce sugar chubby with the same great taste. Lots of magic fruity flavors. Drink the more healthy way.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Be active, be healthy. Drink lots of chubby. Kicking, football, playing cricket, having fun in the sun.
It's chubby.
Reduced sugar chubby keeps you cool and refreshed.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Jumping rope, running races, have fun.
It tastes so yummy, chubby.
Drink the more healthy way.
Fruta full of vitamin thing. Real fruit juice, not full of vitamin. Pop open the goodness, just dive in. Fruta every night, fruta every morning.
It's the amazing taste and quality in fruit juice you've come to know and love. Anytime, anywhere, any occasion. Fruta is your tastier, better, healthier choice.
We got the vibes, fruta. Real nice, fruta.
And for the families, remember to pick up the 1 liter.
Sugar no. Sugar no. It's my home. Have a little bit of everything. Sun, sand, and mountains. I cannot believe this. Oh, my home. St. Kitts and Nevis. I can never leave this. Oh, my home. When I chill under the trees, I could put my mind at ease. Caribbean breeze, so cool me down. from this West Indian sun. I could hike the highest hills and do it all for fun. There's no limit to what I can go and do. In my home, there's a little bit of
So,
everything.
Janso,
Hey.
we're going to do 15 minutes for Tim and then wrap up the show.
Okay, let's go.
Because Azard has to, like,
You're
you
on
know.
here now, actually. Yeah, so everyone knows that Tim is only, people are already starting to cry that Tim is only going to be with us 15 minutes. But welcome to Fireproof.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine.
I can tell. You look like you got sleep last night, so there are no fires this week, right?
Oh, sorry.
So
about
there
that.
haven't been any fires this week, right?
We have had
Yes.
just a bit.
Oh
Nothing-
gosh, but at least you
nothing-
don't look like what
nothing
happened.
overwhelming,
You don't look
nothing
like what you went through.
No, nothing
So,
overwhelming.
Tim, let me ask you the question as we go through it. How do firefighters work or collaborate with other emergency responders during a crisis?
Okay, so for firefighters, we collaborate with a lot of different agencies. Let's say, for example, we have to go to a traffic accident. Now, that traffic accident, it encompasses a number of units responding. So you would have, we of course, police would be a part of it, EMS for the most part. We are there to provide any rescue efforts. So if someone is trapped within the vehicle, our role and responsibility is to get that patient from the wreckage. EMS is there to provide the medical support. So what they would do, in collaborating with us, someone might be within the vehicle to stabilize the patient if it is safe for them to do so. The police would have the overall control in terms of making sure that the scene is safe, keeping back bystanders, etc. So that's one major collaborated effort right there. If you say for a structural fire, a fire on its own, we take control of that. Police assist with the crowd control, of course. If there is anyone involved within the fire, let's say someone is trapped, then medical is on standby to assist when we get that person rescued from the home. They're able to take that patient into their custody and deal with them medical wise. In relation to if, God forbid, someone succumb to the smoke or the flames, then, the police do a more in-depth investigation regarding the fire. All fires, especially structural fires, are investigated. The arson investigation unit, which is headed by the police force, they are the ones who deal with the investigating aspect of fires. Then we have the natural disasters, and we could count the number of disasters that are out there. So you have from hurricanes, which we that's the season that we are in, and we're actually hoping that none passes through our territory.
We're more than hoping, we're praying.
They can come close to give us a bit of rain and
breeze.
Yeah,
And
but they predominantly, the air is kind of still when they're coming, So
Exactly.
yeah.
So you know what? Don't even pass close. Just go. We can get rain from other sources.
I guess so. Yeah. So you have hurricanes. You have tsunami. Thankfully, that we haven't received any in our lifetime. But there are other,
keep it that way.
There are other parts of the world who experience those things on a frequent basis. You have things like landslides, things of that nature. So the unit, the entity that deals with collaborating such efforts, it starts with NEMA. NEMA, is the National Emergency Agency. So they coordinate all the different agencies regarding whatever the incident is. So you have fire, police, the health, you have public works, so on the wider scope, a lot of different units throughout the federation, they come together to try to make sure that the country is keep stable at all fronts. So fire is a part of that mechanism, and whenever a storm is approaching, for example, they activate the NEOC. Then we go and we are part of that setup, so that whatever takes place out there within the federation, then we have a representative within that NEOC to give the officers on the ground instructions so that we could carry out our task more efficiently. Yeah, so the collaborative effort on a whole, we collaborate well with all agencies. We look forward in working with the various agencies so that an incident could diffuse safely.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. The word diffuse, okay.
And that's good because, the thing about it, when it comes to emergencies, as the word suggests, it's quick thinking, quick action. There's no room for delay. And oftentimes, well, in most cases, it's what you do during that period of when something happens that really is most important, because depending on how you act, you could either try to reduce or limit the impact, or you could make it even worse. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good point.
Yeah. So, any lasting words you like to give, Tim?
Just so that everyone, stay safe. It is that time of year where persons, it's independence, they tend to eat, they tend to drink. Persons who are doing a lot of cooking, make sure that they cook responsibly, ensure that they don't leave the stove unattended and cause any unintended fires. And then for the persons who are drinking, make sure you don't get behind of a wheel to operate any vehicles. You never could tell what could happen on the road. So everyone be safe and have a productive day.
So you have to work tomorrow?
I work every day.
Not him managing your schedule.
I don't know. It could have been tomorrow.
Now he's trying to bust your whole independence.
I know, right? Don't look at it as work. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yes.
This is true. This is true.
At least that's what I tell myself every day. So get on the bandwagon. Thank you.
I'll
So
join.
exactly. You got to do something to keep yourself motivated, right?
Yes.
I love what I do, so I don't term it as work. Even when my staff and my parents are chasing me out of my office, I'm like, yeah.
And I love what I do.
Exactly. So we don't consider it work, sir.
It's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in today, Timothy. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Candy.
I
Thank
hope
you,
you
Azard.
the love transcends so you don't feel, the burnout.
No, not at all. Thank you, Jamster.
Have a good one.
All right.
And enjoy your independence.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're gonna take a short break, guys. Stick and stay.
Still remains SK and run through my veins. There's no limit to what I can go and do. In my home, there's a little bit of everything. Think it's Sandy West. Here in the West Indies. In my
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials for you. Rams the good food people. Rams. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better
But this man's have a hold on me. I can leave until every single bottle done. If anyone looking for me, then you can find me where Bumper shake.
9:45. 50 minutes left on Island Tea. We got some calls coming in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Callers, okay.
That always happens.
Yeah. Okay, so, okay, here we go again. Let's give it a shot again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Caller, go right ahead. Caller, go right ahead.
Hello.
Great anxiety. I'm not the culprit just now.
Greetings. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Yes. How are you doing?
How are you?
Good?
I am well, once in a while, and once in a while, me well.
That means you're great because we're having a good
Yeah.
Friday.
So, Elder, have you had a chance to be listening to the discussions that we had this morning so far?
Yeah, man, we are listening, man. Listening is a good thing, you know. Yeah, listening, you see, listening, hearing, listening, yeah.
So, what are your thoughts
Yeah,
on what are your thoughts on the things we have discussed?
Well, we analyze things. We analyze. So we ain't gonna share that yet.
Okay.
We want to just. Your last caller said something that we want to follow up on. But before we go there, we want to extend more heartfelt condolences to to families who are going through their grieving period over passing of their loved one. We touched the King Street families with teacher. Families and Poops, Jack Slate families. We touch Ross Isaac's families up at Pansparsha who passed.
Yeah.
All the families, you know. Okay, your last caller, he said his mother is his hero. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we want to stay on top of things pertaining to mothers, feminine, woman. Yesterday, we noticed a traffic warden saying something to a busman who was playing songs about, these songs that were just, these lyrics talking about the woman vagina. And,
wow.
You know, and the traffic warden said to him, hey, and he playing it loud, you know, very loud. You know them busman. It happened in the Monkey Hill bus stop area. And she said to him, play them. He must say, but he's not near singing at the music I've said. So she said, play them things in your home, man, in your bedroom, in your private settings, and in just play the music same way, you know? No, things like that. Up to the time, yeah? When we are called ourselves civilized people and, yeah? Up to the time should not be tolerated at all. We talked about it before, you know, and we wondering why ministry like ecclesiastical ministry or office or department like ecclesiastical affairs, yeah, we should be upholding morality, yeah, not getting involved in things like these and making these things be a no more. So we just it's part of the police department, even though it's fire. Yeah, to put these things in law and to make sure that they're executed, that you can, certain things you can bring to the public ears. You know, you want to hear certain things, just like how they say, if you are so-and-so, if your sexual practice is so-and-so, you keep it private. Yeah, even word song should fall into that category where certain things you not bring to the public ears. Yeah, public eyes and public ears. And it shows where we at this point in time. When we listen to the virgin and say his mother is his hero, our meditation go upon mothers, upon woman, yeah, the feminine. And right now, it is a terrible state of affairs. We are men, not man. A man fall in a different category. Man like I, like Star, and, you know, men seeing woman as mere vaginas. it is a terrible state of affairs because a woman is much more than a vagina.
Amen.
See? So we got work to do in terms of the moral, we made. And here we are celebrating 40 years of being an independent whatever. And we in a state where it come like sure.
Yeah. We understand.
I feel you.
Words, and you see more and more. I said words, and you see more and more persons. Before the songs used to be in, the lyrics of the songs used to be such a way that there's a innuendo, there's a double meaning. But right now, how the lyrics are, the content.
They're not going the corner. They're not going the corner at all.
No corners.
And listen to the reasoning concerning the lack of unison, and at the same time, we call ourselves Christian nation, Christian country, and the Christianity is guided by some written words, and in the written words you find you can find words like behold how good and pleasant it is, a brethren and sister to dwell together in unity. Them kind of prophetic sound that you find in the Bible. Yet unity is so far away. It's so far away from me. You don't find it. Hey, terrible, man. Terrible. Yesterday we had talked about some sad vibes that we in concerning certain things, and these things just adding upon it, We need revolutionizing, yeah? Big time. And the thing is, we got a generation that come up. I mean, I even talk about them I'm born right now, but me I look on the youths them, yeah? The school youths them. And hey, we not setting it for them. We're not setting it for them, and it's going to be terrible. Yeah, because if it continue this way, it means that the next generation and the next generation going to be worse. The state of affairs is going to be rotten. Yeah. You come to the time, IT. Blessed
Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you for your
Blessed
contribution. Looking at the Facebook, there was a comment made, and just going to go to the comment based on discussion. Someone said, I always feel that politicians should never be seen as national heroes because what they do hardly comes out of selflessness. More so, the nature of politics is divisive. We have heroes at all levels. Where did the idea of having national heroes enter our minds? All our national heroes as politicians only do what they did as politicians. On a different note, the idea of having debates, okay. They go on to say, having debates is divisive and achieves nothing substantial. What we need to do have discussions. When we know how people truly are thinking rather than representing an argument which they may not necessarily believe in. It's like a lawyer defending a client. Okay, I get the point, the first one. The second point, when it comes to the debate, though, I think if you're going to look at the simple definition of debate, a debate is a discussion between people in which they express different opinions about something.
Exactly.
So at the very level of debate is a discussion. So, but
apart from that, how would we know what you're bringing to the table if you don't come out and tell us? If you don't have a discussion or a debate and present your ideas, your thoughts, your plans for the future, how do we know?
And you have the opposing factions in
right,
one
because
form.
you might come and say, look, Let's
You know?
move everybody out to the countryside and put everybody into Bastille. And then somebody comes and presents an idea to show, well, why that would not work.
For example,
So-
let's look at a simple thing. Let's take it simple.
Opposing side,
The
not
Bastille High
factions,
School situation. The Bastille High School. Members of the current administration or current government felt that the Bastille High School should be left that way it is. Based on the other administration, they believe that the Bastille High School, as it is, should not be there. It should be at the site that they intended. Put them together.
Exactly.
Ask the questions.
Look at the points.
Look at the points.
And then make a decision
so,
from that.
So
No-brainer.
I like
they
it.
would then say, this is why I support this way. This is why I support that way. Persons are able to engage. And at the end of the day, you say, okay then, which one do I believe is the best? And so you vote on that, and then using that as a simple situation.
Why anyone would be opposed to that is beyond me.
Exactly, because if it is that you have your facts.
Because guess what? They can oppose. So we can debate it.
And then the thing about it, you come with your facts, you come with your things, you come with your points and your supporting details. And then you just bring it out and let the chips fall as they may. That's how I see it. If it is that you don't support this argument or these points, I've presented everything. I've given you everything.
And guess what?
and you still
We're
say no.
growing, so it's not going to be just two persons. I didn't even know we had so many political parties until election time when I heard this symbol represents this party and that. So we have at least 5 here from my last
And
count.
the thing
So-
about it, the people expect politicians just to be, one, yeah, you know, it's based on popularity to some extent, just to be popular figures who just go now and again into the areas, the constituencies, have a beer, have a drink, have a sit down, and nothing more. As if when they are elected, they're not supposed to lead the country and lead on the plans that they have set forth.
Exactly.
They should be elected based on the plans that they've set forth
And
anyways.
why would anyone be opposed to a forum where you can see the two people, whoever vying to run the country or run this ministry or whatever, and see them and compare and contrast? Why would anybody be opposed to
think
that?
on their feet.
Yeah,
I
thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank
The
you.
whole prepared speeches,
you.
I'm always
And
questioning.
I
Let me
get-
see you squirm. Let me
and-
see you think on your feet and answer that question.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get away from the passa politics and let's have some
It should be-
substantive discussions on the things that people care about.
Exactly. It should be
What-
more.
why- what's wrong
it should
with
be-
that?
It should be less about the individual as the individual, their personal life, and it should be more about. It should be more about the plans that they're bringing forward to the country and how
Let me
these
just stick
plans
in here. Country above
and
self.
how these plans can advance not only the community but the people of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Because whoever goes in, they're representing everybody. It's not the government of Labour or the government
Thank
of
you.
PAM. It's the government of St. Kitts and Nevis.
So the mudslinging, the reputation destruction thing, what it happens.
that is a turn off.
After that, it happens, and you elect some people, and you realize, but the country ain't going nowhere because the plans that they presented, they just talk. There's
Do people
nothing
even
more.
listen to the plans, though?
Exactly.
We really need to change up the
And
structure because
and that is important. Do people really listen to the plans? Because then you realize people could promise anything.
Yeah.
They promise anything. They tell you they're gonna
Promises
give
are comfort
they,
to a fool.
they tell you they're gonna give $500. They tell you they're gonna give $1,500. They tell you anything you want to hear, because no one is challenging what they are saying.
And
so
I-
they're
you
going
know-
to say anything that they want. And at the end of the day, you elect them, and then when you come now and you ask what happened to this, they say, well, in May now, so you were supposed to go. May now, so things be.
I would like to see our political culture evolve and mature, but I don't have any confidence that that's going to happen. And one of the easiest ways to do is have
No,
debates.
don't be
No, I meant
pessimistic.
debates.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the debates now.
I'm very
And the thing about
optimistic.
it-
I have seen small changes. I am going to
And
run with that. I
The-
am
the-
going to
the-
be
the
optimistic.
the thing about it, right? We look at other countries. We look at the United States. The United States has presidential debates. And I'm sure people in St. Kitts and Nevis oftentimes look at those
I watch
debates.
them. Yeah,
They watch
I love
debates.
them.
So in the same regard, people from here would watch debates when it comes to their leaders and who they're electing. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, let's squeeze in one last call before we go. Okay, caller, please be brief. We have like 1 minute left. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to be brief, Jamstone.
Yes.
The nice lady, this tribal thing, I really, really thought from the birth of unity into this young Labour government that we will get over this partisan politics. But
oh no, he got cut off.
the caller, the old man, so was talking a while ago, jam stuff. Not Eli. Eli touching some things we got to pay attention to, because this young man using playing songs to the grade think it's women and women in general, talking about vagina. Women more than vagina. Eli, it's all right. The elder got a lot of vibes, and you all of the youngsters have to listen him. But I was making the point that the old man, so used to work factory, he got so much to offer. That old man bring out some point here for independence. It's much more than Bradshaw and Southwell and Simmons and Timothy and Douglas and the rest. We have to come better than this. And I could...
Oh no.
Looks like he got cut off. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's going on with his phone. Okay, guys. So you guys doing the breakfast tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My calendar is ram-packed for tomorrow.
Okay. So you're gonna have food left over for Sunday, huh?
I can't guarantee that.
I hope somebody has conky tomorrow. It would be nice.
You have been singing this conky
Yeah,
song
yeah,
since
I
last
like
week.
conky.
I really hope you get your conky.
I like conky and dumpling and saltfish. I don't know, Johnny cakes and saltfish.
Well, tomorrow is,
I don't know.
think the breakfast should have some of those, the national dish.
Plantains. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I hope so.
Yeah,
Fried plantains.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you. There are two breakfasts,
Banana pancakes.
There's the Sinkit's Farmers Cooperative breakfast.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
and
going
then
to.
Azard has a breakfast.
Because remember, I got some tickets for Mr. Solomon, Mr. Morton.
I'm apparently going to both of them. So,
so actually, I'm gonna call him.
Am I gonna get any
I'm gonna
sleep?
call him.
You better bring your book.
I'm gonna call him
That's
today.
the whole plan.
You better bring your book.
I have my book in the car for you.
I'm gonna call him. No, I'm saying I'm gonna call him to find out how the logistics is gonna work tomorrow.
And then share it in our mutual.
I
group
will.
chat,
Yeah, because if they're having the thing up there and it's 6 to 10, it says on the ticket. So I want to know.
Share it
what
with
the
us,
logistics.
please.
What time that thing usually finishes up there?
Sir, I have never made it to one of them. It's way too early.
All right, guys.
And it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
They'll be
yeah.
live streaming for those who want to look at. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I guess I'm gonna have to know because we
I'm
spoke about
assuming
it
that
and
there's
I
live
kind of
streaming.
want
I
to
hear
have
me
feedback.
talking
They
like
probably know.
No,
They have
I-
because
I-
I've seen it before.
Yeah, they should have
And
live
it's
streaming.
smart to have streaming.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
those
they
of us
probably do.
who,
Okay.
yeah. And I really hope tomorrow's a nice, cool day.
And we hope everyone has a really nice National Heroes Day and National Heroes
Yes.
Eve. I just gave today a name.
We'll be back on Independence Eve.
Right.
We'll be back
So
on
have
Independence
a happy National Heroes Day
Okay.
to everyone.
Yes.
I hope everyone stays safe and participates in whatever way, shape, or form
You see, Tim loves us. He just came in just to
you
hear us say
decided
this
to
discussion.
participate tomorrow. There are lots of activities happening beginning at 6 a.m. right up until I'm guessing whatever time in the evening.
Yeah.
But just go out. Do your part.
Yeah.
Country above self. Be patriotic. Participate.
Yeah.
And don't forget the whole point of the day.
Yes.
Right? And we will meet you guys back here on Monday, Independence Eve.
Yes. Okay, guys.
Have a good one today, guys.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Blessed, love, peace, everything. All good vibes.
Happiness.
Yes.
And here it is.